Which is the best, the new Tesla Model Y or the new BYD Sealion?
To compare them, I'm going to show you around their exteriors, check out their interiors,
Genius!
compare their technology, put them through a series of tests,
This is like Car Twister, isn't it?
and of course, I'm going to drag race them.
Ooh, close off the line. So which will come out on top? America or China? You might think that buying Chinese means buying cheap, but is that really the case? Whereas the BYD Sealion starts from £47,000. You see, the Tesla Model Y starts from £45,000, whereas this range-topping version of the BYD Sealion is £59,000. If you want the top-spec version of the Model Y that's available at the moment, that's £52,000.
So the BYD is slightly more expensive, but which one looks the most premium?
Now, normally when a manufacturer facelifts a car, they'll just do the lights and the bumpers, just the plasticky bit. They don't tend to touch the metal bit, but Tesla has. It's redesigned the bonnet, it's redesigned the wings in order to be able to fit this Cybertruck-inspired light bar across the front. That's actually a daytime running lights, and your real headlights are underneath here. Of course, these are the 20-inch optional ones that you can get on the long range, but they start at 19s. The rest of the body at the side is the same, so it still looks like an inflated Model 3. Again, at the back, Tesla's done some major changes. New boot. I like this design where you've got the Tesla logo there, and at night this actually just beams some light on there to illuminate. A bit like Porsche did when they went from the 991 generation 911 to the 992. Overall though, the rest of the redesign, it works really well.
But what about the all-new BYD?
This car has a real kind of face to it, doesn't it? It's like some kind of anime character, or like glary and angry and stuff. There's loads of vents going on to make it look sporty and aggressive, and the light design is similar to that on a Ferrari SF90. Now, BYD took the approach that Tesla used to take with the Model Y, basically taking their saloon car, in this case the Seal, and inflating it for this, the Sealion. You do have these kind of weird shaped wheel arches with a bit too much space here, and this cladding round. Reminds me of the wheel arches on a Toyota Yaris Cross. Wheel sizes, well, these are 20s, but like with the Tesla, the starting size is 19 inches. Moving down the sides, we've got some creases and bits and pieces, and then at the back, it's quite an attractive rear end. Full length light bar here, little boot lip spoiler. It's a reasonable looking car.
Overall, the Sealion looks sleeker than the Model Y, especially from the side, mainly because Tesla hasn't done anything to change the Model Y's egg-shaped silhouette. But there's something else I wish Tesla had also addressed. But how will these SUVs compare in a quarter-mile drag race? The BYD has dual motors, all-wheel drive, 530 horsepower and 690 Nm of torque. It weighs just over 2.4 tons. The Tesla also has dual motors and all-wheel drive. It produces 507 horsepower, 494 Nm of torque, and weighs in at just under 2 tons.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, close off the line. This eased ahead, and then the Tesla just gapped it. Oh.
So then what exactly happened? Well, the Tesla won. It completed the standing quarter mile in 12.4 seconds. The BYD took 12.8 seconds. However, these cars' 0 to 60 mph times were actually incredibly close. The Tesla accelerated from 0 to 60 in 4.33 seconds, while the BYD took 4.35 seconds. And with this in mind, how will the two cars compare in a rolling race over the half mile?
Let's get it to 30. 3, 2, 1, go. Pickup on this is really good. Initial pickup is and then, I mean, look at that. The Tesla is dropping this car.
So that's a clean sweep for the Tesla. But is a dual motor long range car? But let's put performance to one side for a moment. Can the Chinese car even things up when I compare their cabins?
The interior is really nice. There's quite a lot going on, but it's not overly fussy. These seats are really nice and comfy, and the leather on them is lovely. You also get Isofix here in the front. You can get a vegan interior if you want it. I like this LED effect here with this central panel. You've got LED effect on the dash. You've got some swooping effects here on the doors. It all feels quite expensive. You've got stalks for your windscreen wipers, your lights, your indicators and everything like that. Steering wheel feels good, and oh yes, look at this. You can adjust the steering wheel manually. You've got a digital driver's display which can show a lot of information, including of course your speed right in front of you, into the infotainment system there, because the finer controls obviously are through this main screen here. You've got a little gear lever nub in there, a bit like on a Porsche 911 actually. Storage is good as well. Big storage area here. Look, I illustrated in my hands, the hand test. If you prefer to watch your content more YouTube short style than long form video, then you can go vertical. Then you got your wireless charging there, and I like the fact, look, you have got a 50-watt charging wireless, and it's cooled so it won't overheat your phone. Two cup holders there with, I don't know what this does. What does this do? Genius! There's more charging down here with your 12-volt sockets and your USB-C. The door bins are a big size, but down here, this is where things get to feel a little bit cheaper, but it's, you know, you're not going to be touching down there that often. And overall, I'm quite impressed with this car's cabin. It's nice.
As part of the facelift, Tesla has also tweaked the new Model Y.
Ambient lighting, an improvement. Still, much of it is the same in terms of the fact it's a minimalist design. It's definitely better than before in terms of the feel of the materials, this like Alcantara stuff on the dash, the way you've got this big hoop with, so pretty much everything has to either be done through the screen or through voice commands. Like if I want to move the door mirrors, I've got to go in here, and then I've got to do, where is it, that, and then I've got to do that, and now I use this on here to the curb or something, and that is a faff. It's also a faff not being able to control your windscreen wipers through a stalk on here. At least they've given one stalk back compared to the Model S. There's lots of it that isn't great, and the fact I haven't got a digital driver's display, so I have to look across there, up there to see my speed, but yeah, there's no drive select here. You have to do it on the screen by swiping up or down. Don't like that either. I'm having a bit of a rant now, aren't I, really? There is more storage under here as well. It's a big storage area, and you've got your wireless charging there. Unlike the BYD though, it's only 15 watts, not 50. Where is it? Too many things going on here. Oh, go away. Be fine if there's a heads-up display. Why haven't we got a heads-up display? I want to adjust the steering wheel. Oh no, I forgot. I've got to go through the screen again. Where is it? Steering. Once again, yes, you do this before you drive off, but sometimes you just want to fine-tune things when you're driving, don't you? Last thing to show you, we don't have Isofix on the front passenger seat. Just like in the BYD, you have a full-length glass roof. However, the one in the Tesla doesn't have a blind, which is a bit annoying. Seats are generally quite nice and comfy, though I prefer the one. So far, this is a really close run race, but we'll find out which car eventually comes out on top at the end of the video. If you're thinking about changing your car to one of these, or any car for that matter.
Next up, which of these cars has the biggest boot? Well, Tesla claims the Model Y has 854 litres of boot space. BYD claims the Sealion has just 520 litres. So let's talk about filling them with electricity instead. The Sealion 7 comes with an 82.5 kilowatt-hour battery in comfort and design trim. Top specification, Excellence cars have a larger 91.3 kilowatt-hour battery pack. The entry-level Model Y comes with a 62.5 kilowatt-hour battery. Long-range versions have a larger 75 kilowatt-hour battery. These are the most powerful DC chargers you'll be able to use to charge each car, and here is how long each car will take to charge from 10 to 80%. And finally, this is how far each manufacturer claims you'll be able to drive on a full charge. But real-world range is often very different from what the manufacturers claim.
This Model Y has done 379 miles since it was new, and over that period it has averaged 271 watt-hours per mile. I'm going to have to do a different calculator. It works out to an equivalent of 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour.
And when you multiply that by the car's 75 kilowatt hour battery capacity, you get a real world range of 278 miles on a full charge. That's about 86 miles less than the Tesla claims.
The Sealion has done 1,371 miles in total, 40.2 kilowatt hours per 100 miles. That works out to 2.5 miles per kilowatt hour, which really isn't very good.
But which of these cars are you going to enjoy driving the most?
The Sealion is a fairly easy, gentle car to drive. It's got a soft setup to it. That means that over bumps it's reasonably comfortable, though in fact there's a sort of disconnected feeling to most of the controls, like the steering wheel, the brakes, which are kind of nothing grabbing. Generally, it's good enough, but it's certainly not great.
So what does the new Model Y feel like to drive? You feel more in control of this car, you really do. And the brakes are more progressive as well. They've got a better feel to them. It just feels more nimble and agile. So the suspension does feel firmer, but the damping is better, so it's just more composed. The car just feels a bit more solid on the road. Dynamically, I mean, I don't need to talk for much longer. This is the superior car.
So then, what's my final verdict? Well, it's actually very, very close. Tesla Model Y, it's much improved. The look is way better than before. It's got good efficiency and it's pretty decent to drive. The interior feels higher quality, and that's why it wins this test.